A very good afternoon, sir. We'll just start with a brief introduction of yours.
Okay. Thank you, Shreya. Good afternoon, all. I'm Dr. Abhay Kulkarni, Director of IICMR, the Management Institute situated in Pune, Nigdi. I have 22 years of industrial experience in a multinational company, which I started as a trainee engineer to Six Sigma Black Belt. After completion of my 22 years of tenure in SKF India Limited, I joined IICMR as a management institute as a director. And in the meantime, I have completed now Master's Black Belt program, which is very important for training the professionals. So with 22 years of rich industrial experience and 13 years of academic experience, I am driving this Management Institute of IICMR, where we have programs of MBA and MCA. And I'm very proud to tell you that due to my industrial experience, I can connect a lot of industry people as well as last 13 years of working in university at academic level in terms of board of studies. I am also a member of board of studies of production operations and services management in Savitribai Phule Pune University board. And I'm very glad to tell you that I was part and parcel of syllabus revision, that is called curriculum revision of the MBA program right from 2013, 2016 and now 2019. I'm also a fellow member of Institute of Engineers, and I'm very glad to tell you that we have association with PMI. I am executive board member of Project Management Institute, which is international body, and INSAN, which is Indian National Suggestion Scheme Association, which is working in top automobile industry in Pune and Pimpri-Chinchwad. So with this experience of academic and industry, I am driving this Management Institute, and I'm very glad that due to this experience and exposure, our faculty and students are getting a lot of opportunities to interact with industry and academic people. That's all from me.
Thank you, sir. We are very enlightened to have you on our platform.
Sure.
Sir, having held the key position of director at IICMR throughout your professional career, what are the key factors that keep you connected with the education sector?
Okay, good. I think that's a nice question because I worked for 23 years in industry, and I resigned as a Six Sigma Black Belt in a business excellence division. But this is our own institute where I thought that whatever I learned from industry, through industry, I will like to give back to society. And therefore, I have a passion for teaching. And I was doing this as a part-time job earlier when I was working in the company. And I have a love to be with the students for their development. And I'm very happy when my students or the audience is very happy to see me. And very importantly, I have a strong belief that Industry Connect can only bridge the gap what is being discussed all the time, that there is a gap between industry and academia. But who will bridge this gap? And I think I am the person who has 23 years of experience and have an engineering background from a branded college like COAP, and I have taken that challenge. And I think now I am very happy to say that last 14 years I am driving this post with satisfaction, and that is what is keeping me in education industry. As we have a PhD program. There are a lot of corporate members who are doing PhD under me. There are two faculties who have already done PhD. Again, they were from industry, and so I am passionate to work in education as well as industry together.
So being the director at IICMR, what is your philosophy of leadership? How do you describe your leadership style?
Okay, gone are the days to say, I am the leader, I am the director, you do this, you do that. Yes. So I strongly believe for Quality Circle, since I was working with a company called SKF, I told you that there we started an initiative of Quality Circle where we have got a very great personality, Padma Shri Leela Poonawalla, who was former managing director of Alpha Level. And when she visited our company and she said, Abhay, when it is a circle, you get the things done. So today also, I strongly believe V style of leadership, because when management faculty members, and students come together and form a quality circle, we can definitely reach the new height, which is the motive of our institute. So together, we, everyone, achieves more is my philosophy of V-style leadership.
Thank you, sir. Being the director of IICMR, how do you strategize about the key programs and plan for the marketing and administration of your college or institute?
Frankly speaking, we have not done marketing to that extent, except the brochure, which I'm showing you now. Basically, the brochure talks about the institute philosophy of making vision, mission into action. Now, since you talk about strategy, actually vision, mission and passion converts your action, and that is my strong belief. So, strategically saying, we have value adding and value creating programs for the faculties as well as students, which will help us to brand. Now, this interview itself is a branding initiative strategically to say what way IICMR program typically is running about. So, we strategically say, explore to excel. If you come to our institute, you explore yourself, then you communicate what you know, what you don't know. And then when you start communicating, the excellence is the next step. That is what automatically comes. So I think digital marketing, interviews, and people like you are definitely going to brand our strategic programs of IICMR.
Thank you, sir, for your kind words. The education system in India and other foreign countries are structured very differently. In your experience, what can an inbound student gain from studying at your institute?
Right. See, basically, we should not compare apple and peach. As foreign, you are talking about international things. Because I had been to a couple of countries like Germany, Sweden, and Switzerland. I found that more or less outside countries, the self-learning part is very much there. Vis-a-vis in India, we focus more on teaching. So with this background at IICMR, we strongly say that students which are coming from different background, cultural and educational background, we first do ice breaking, which is very important because generally students should come out, and that is what our first part of Explore is, giving them confidence by opening out in the induction time. See, induction itself is the most important part at our institute, which plays that students, right from the beginning, the students start handling audio system, visual systems, and then they start communicating very effectively with the faculty members, the fellow members, and then they get connected. So first of all, I think the ice breaking plays a very important role in India, which may or may not be that powerful outside India. But yes, at our institute, ice breaking and a long week, 2 weeks induction takes our institute to the next level for the students to come out of their comfort zone or anxiety, or if they are shy, they come out and then they relax and then they start spontaneously connecting with the institute and the faculty.
Sir, how does the curriculum of IICMR ensure the best practice of industry?
I think this is a very good question. That best practices. Since I am a Six Sigma Master Black Belt, we were always comparing what are the best practices for whatever processes which are used in industry. Now, when I joined to academia, teaching, learning, and evaluation, the three major pillars and processes plays a very important role. So 5 best practices of industry, if you see today, Industry 4.0 is leveraging technology for business processes. At IICMR, we implemented all sorts of technologies which are required in teaching, learning, evaluation, which is very important. And even my student of PhD is helping us to drive that Industry 4 standard in academia. So we call it as Academia 4.0 standard. So this is one of the best practice that we are following, though we are not at par, but we are trying to reach to that best practice of Industry 4, that Academia 4.0, which is to be followed. The very important part that industry sees is the failures and the success stories. I think we have developed a Drushti Case Study Research Center where Indian-based Indian-based business case studies are developed. So we have already taken a program of academia and industry together, so that about 25 participants have developed 25 case studies. We are going to publish this case study book, and students and faculties are going to learn from these business case studies of Indian situation, Indian touch, which is, I think, one of the best practice. And very importantly, most of my all friends of industry are coming here, and they give sessions to students which are connected to the subjects. And I'm very glad to tell you that we have associated faculty members from HR, from marketing, from finance, from operations and supply chain, and IT. They come on Saturdays to share the best practices that are happening, the recent developments which are happening. Last but not the least, the experts, when we go for a field visit, generally students are going for the field visit of a different company. But at our place, what we do, suppose we are going to a company, let us say Mercedes-Benz, where we have recently visited our faculty members and students. I ask the student to visit their website, compare, contrast their competitors, see there who are key customers, so that before field visit, what are the operations the students study. Then during the field visit, the student have eye-to-eye contact with the person who is showing the different processes, functions, and organizational setup. Then they come back to the institute on the very day. I personally take a feedback with my HOD, so that what they have understood earlier before the field visit, during the field visit, after the field visit, and what they have not understood, I think we have a very good interaction. And then the student write the field visit report. So, this is one of the best practice of this. And my last best practice is our induction program. Our induction program, as you rightly said, students coming from different background, we need to first educate, entertain them, understand them what is management programs and how they need to be tackled, what is their responsibility, what is our accountability with them, what is the exposure, so that there are a lot of games and exercise taken during the induction program, so that the student becomes free and relaxed. And then we start the bridge course. This is the best practice of IICMR, where MBA at IICMR, where I always say that this best practice is giving the student a bridge course. Bridge course is, suppose the student is coming from art and science background. Now, in the first semester itself, he has got two important courses. Course is called subject, actually, in layman language. So accounting and economics, which they have never touched, never seen. But what in the bridge course our faculty members are doing, our faculty members give them the free hand to tell them, okay, when you go to theater, you have a ticket. What is the tax that you have got? So what is direct indirect tax? What is direct indirect income? What is direct indirect cost? So all these things are taught in a manner, entertaining manner, so that students understand the bridging between what they have not understood earlier and what they are going to learn in this semester. So these are some of the 6 best practices I think I explained you. There are a lot of things I can explain, but into time limit, I think I will restrict myself.
Okay, sir. So what do you think should be the institute top priority over the next 10 years?
Very nice question. Actually, institute top priority, when I say institute has different programs, and now see these programs related to management education, I'll definitely see that since we all have witnessed the pandemic of COVID, and we have seen that there is a very good change in the mindset of people, and there is very good change in business perspective also to look forward. Like if you see the recent development and recent industrial report, that in automobile industry, there is a boom, which the industry was also not expecting, but there is a boom in automobile industry. And Pune being automobile center, we need to understand what business needs are. This is the first priority of the institute, because our students who are our customers are going to industry. So what industry need to be understood is the first priority. So today, leveraging technology, which is very important, where we have to learn. Second important thing, adding value in the students' mindset. So the second important priority, okay, like today, it is the industry 4.0. Just now I explained in my earlier question that Industry 4.0 is one of the era which we are talking about. So our student should be in a position to know what Industry 4.0 parameters are. And before that, we have already conducted in 2018 and 19 subsequently faculty development program on Industry 4.0 awareness and business science and digital analytics. So, this is what we should learn and concurrently execute the program. The fourth important priority is collaboration with other institutes. I think gone are the days of competition. So we have connected with the other neighboring institutes where the faculties and students interact with each other so that they come to know, they learn from each other. And I think neighboring institute also share the expert faculty. My faculties goes there, and that sharing develops more collaboration and networking. This is a need and this is the priority I think there. I think most important area today for management students is school campus, which we are strategically planning. One more priority is blended use of synchronous and asynchronous learning. As I mentioned, due to corona pandemic, this is one need that every institute and our institute is specifically doing. We have recorded our all videos. We are sending it to all our students. We have got Microsoft Teams where our students are viewing all the lectures regularly because the students are being given, all the admitted students are given the Microsoft Team network, and with the calendar, the students are very comfortable with attending that. We have more priority on conducting industry training and academic training programs where we call it as workshops, and which we are doing is a priority. And we have in our institute Center of Excellence. This is very important. Center of Excellence for academic training, for industry training. So our industrial people comes and teach to academia as well as industry. Like I just now told you, case studies program was taken. And very importantly, I'm very glad to tell you that our institute has postgraduate research center in organizational management, that is general management and computer management. So the research student, whenever they are writing papers, they are publishing papers, they are presenting papers in front of our students, and then this is what the exposure they get. So I think these are the priority which we have set. And the most important priority, which I think which is giving the total, is enhancing the employability skill of the student. And this is what is a top priority of the student, which is, I think as a director, we all are putting it to action.
Thank you, sir. So when you first came to IICMR, what was your vision for the college? Has it evolved over time? Or how far along in implementing that vision are you?
Yes, basically when I left my corporate jobs, I had every year opportunity to visit outside world because I was a Six Sigma black belt. So sharing my project results was one of the aim of my visits to Sweden, Germany, and Switzerland and all that, where I had always a vision. Very simple word I will tell. I will not explain my vision of institute or the MBA program, but my vision is continuous improvement to be done continually. And this applies right from director to the class 4 employee of my institute, where this continuous improvement has to be done in three major areas. As my customer is my student, he is interested for best evaluation. There should be one rational. So evaluation system should be robust. The second important thing was, yes, learning, for which the student is passionate to come to IICMR. And the most important part is teaching. My faculty members are my assets which are getting appreciated, right? So here my vision was to make continuous improvement in my TLE process. And I am very happy to tell you that we have got robust ERP system developed. So we have got everything in ERP, and our faculties upload their course notes, course PPTs, PDF, research, text material, and they go and add value when they attend or take the lectures. Same thing, whether it is online or offline. I think my vision has not been completed right now. I can say 80% of it is completed because of there are some issues related to upgradation of syllabus, and of course some of the faculty members who are not giving the expectation. But fine, 80 to 85% my vision is completed, and I think I am also upgrading my vision to set to the next level.
What would you like people to know about your institute that they might not know right now, sir?
Okay.
Like the USP of your institute.
Okay, this is the most important question I think you should ask, and I will like to answer it in a very elaborative way. Number one, I have a industry background of 23 years, so basically this institute is having a blend of industry look and academic conducive learning. So this is the first important thing that I am having the USP. The second important thing, we treat our student as a customer. And customer satisfaction? No. Customer delight is our motto. So our USP is student first. And that is way people should know that IICMR strongly believe in student-centric approach. The very important thing about, as I told you, the ERP which is suits to faculty members and students, and very importantly, the evaluation made by the faculty members has to be rational, and therefore, in spite or irrespective of the student background, whichever student is coming from whichever educational background, family background, cultural background, when it comes, he is our student, and then he's treated like a customer, very important customer, where we see a lot of delightful experience, and we have got extensive practice of students hands-on training, right? We have got very powerful library setup where we call it as a knowledge center and a computer center. So we have got more than capacity required of computers, which makes the student more to work on computers as well as use of library, so that he becomes more focused to give what is expected from the program. Our HOD will explain more about the student development program, the SDP, what we call it as, which is the most important base of our institute, which starts from how to hold a mic, which we started in induction program, to explore and with the aptitude test before they select the specialization. So this is our unique thing which is there in student development program. Then the second semester, we always give the students a very important exposure of business process excellence, because a lot of industry people comes and students should understand where they stand from industry perspective. And then we start the career excellence program, which is called CEP. And finally, we have got employability enhancement program, because students dream for some of the basic programs, companies, branded companies or whatever, according to their capacity, according to their ability, according to their skill and knowledge they have. It is our dream also to post the students in the respective companies. And I think these are our 5 extensive USPs of IICMR, typically for the management program which I'm talking about.
So what do you consider as the greatest strength of your institute?
Okay, with the whole discussion I had as a leader of the organization, coming from industry with 20 plus years of experience, I think the first strength is experience, industry oriented, cultured faculty is my first strength of IICMR. Very importantly, we have got connect with industry, since I am from industry, and we have a strong bonding with the Project Management Institute, as I said, which is an international body, MCCIA, again, and very importantly, the Industry Association of INSAN. Now I am going for 3 different industries virtually to conduct the audit of Automotive Component Manufacturing Association, ACMA, which are a very big excellence industry in manufacturing, in HR, and in supply chain. So I myself is in touch with industry. So these experience, I give it to students in terms of supply chain, in terms of data science. Very importantly, whatever contribution is required to industry, we immediately conduct. So one of the USP is that the conducive learning environment. This is very important, and therefore this is one of the very important USP. So these are 5 USPs, as I mentioned: student-centric approach of management and student, conducive learning environment, strong bonding with industry associate, industry connect and industry people coming to our organization, and experience and cultured faculties are my unique strength. And forward-looking management is the most important on the top of this.
Okay, sir. So, how do you tend to establish a healthy relation and environment in your institute?
Very important question. I think healthy environment is the backbone of the employees. So in our institute, we have got class 4 employees, new entrants, experienced entrants, well-versed academic and industry experts. So we have got layer of people. But I'm very proud to tell you that since I'm a strong people management person, I always give importance to human resource and industry relations. So it starts with IR and HR. So the appreciation for all these good things which are done are conducted in various festive seasons. So in boardroom and auditorium, we conduct all the programs like Guru Purnima, Teachers Day celebration, Welcome Day, Farewell, Greetwell programs. So all these programs, our students appreciate class 4 employees. I will name a few, right? Ravi Dada, Sagar Dada. So they treat the people as that with touch, and so they don't feel that we are different, and they bond each other very nicely. So whether to conduct the program or some LCD is not working, immediately students and class 4 employees, they themselves work together and see to it that function happens on the spot. So we are appreciating, acknowledging their work, rewarding them at the time when required. I think these are the things which we do systematically to acknowledge their services, and that makes the very good bonding between non-teaching, teaching, as well as management, faculty and students together bonding.
So, any suggestion that you would like to give to the current youth and the aspiring students?
Very, very good question. Rather, the youth, which is very much with Facebook culture, I will suggest first be sensitive for face-to-face communication. My number one. Because when it is a management, you are not going on Antarctica or Himalaya to do management. You are with people. And as I mentioned earlier, my V style of leadership, I always say that together everyone achieves more. So it is management, it is director, it is the teachers, it is the non-teaching staff, and it is the student who come together. So we always say to the student that be face smart than Facebook smart. Number two, yes, you need to be techno savvy, but technology should not carry away your functions. So you should be very cautious for using technology, and you should know where to stop using technology. We have laptop, palm tops coming up, and you have got artificial intelligence coming up. The technology is going to come, but human touch is equally important. And so my fifth suggestion to the student, try to understand the human side, the human aspect of a person, which is very important when you are handling customer relationship. Because finally, business of business is business. Without customer, business will not come. And because business is there, you are there to serve as a management student and as a faculty. So for a very kind appeal to my student, please observe and please see that behavioral science with technology leverage is going to help us to take to the new height of professional success, which is a dream of every management, every student and their parent.
Thank you so much for your thoughtful insight, sir.
Thanks.
So, what are some plans that you are currently designing for IICMR?
Okay, very important question. I think we have created a lot of people who are professionals working in management field. But I want to develop entrepreneurs now, because these people can give jobs to others. So very important thing that we have started last year is incubation cell. And I'm very proud to tell you that 5 of our students have started already their business, and they are now giving summer internship, which is called summer internship program, SIP, or now it is virtual summer internship program, and they themselves are giving the jobs also. So one is the incubation center that we have developed. Secondly, with this incubation center, we have association with incubation center and innovation cell with Savitribai Phule Pune University. So even my faculty members recently have undergone the program for the entrepreneurship programs. So this is the second important thing, that innovation is something which is very important. I have a dream that most of the corporate training programs, which are called as management development programs, to be conducted in most of the management development programs in companies where company people can come. Like as I told you, my PGRC student is working on Industry 4 standard and research. So my faculties are also getting trained in Industry 4. Same program I am going to give it to Tier 1, Tier 2 supplier of different companies where they are not in a position to pay that much money. Very importantly, the foreign collaboration. Because recently we have tied up with London School of Digital Business, where our students are going to, and faculty members are also going to get exposure to different digital marketing programs or digital business science, data science, business analytics. Because our institute is taking all the efforts to conduct the new curriculum, which is taken up as a concurrent evaluation system with choice-based grading system. And we have also introduced major minor specialization in MBA program, where students can take marketing with business analytics, HR with marketing, finance with business analytics. So that this itself, we need more hands-on training. So we are giving value-added certification. Our HOD will definitely like to answer some of the detailed stuff, value-added creation and value creating certification, which are related to India and abroad. So collaboration with other institutes, with foreign universities, MOUs is our future plan, and these are the 5 major plans of incubation center, innovation and entrepreneurship development cell, MOUs with foreign collaboration, and of course the collaboration with different universities will make. And of course the Indian Association Institutes also will like to have like aims where we can conduct various programs, we can get a lot of fundings to see that our institute is self-financed, so that we generate fund based on the fees, so we can develop a very strong ERP-based quality teaching learning evaluation, so that this will help the other institute to see as a benchmark IICMR program in management education.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.